Good morning, student. Myself, Dr. Yogesh Pathinge, Assistant Professor in Commerce, GS College of Commerce, Pradha. From today, we are going to start the numerical section of Statistics and Business Mathematics. In last two lectures, we discussed about the theoretical portions of this particular subject. What we can say, revising those first two lectures. In first lecture, we discussed about syllabus and question paper pattern. In next lecture, that is the second lecture, we discussed about the statistics, the importance of statistics, the merits and demerits of statistics, the methods of collecting data, types of data. Those things we discussed in second lecture. Why the second lecture is most important? That because when we just going to start a new subject, because this is ultimately a new subject for you, because as we discussed in first lecture also, that you have 5 financial accounts papers, first semester, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. But in this particular second semester of your BCom first year, you have to study statistics and business mathematics, in which the first 3 units are of statistics. This statistics is actually of business statistics, and the fourth lecture is of mathematics. This mathematics is also one type of business mathematics, the fundamental mathematics. In this first lecture, we have to study the averages as numericals. I just adopt a new methodology here. Because we are working from home, we have some limitations. We have some limitations of infrastructure also. But again, we have to move forward. We have to do our work as we are just wants to do. So here, what I just what can say, prepared the notes of this particular units. Select some problems which I think is important to understand the concept. We don't know how the examination is going to be conducted. The most probability is that the examination may be conducted in MCQ format, but again we don't know, as your first semester examination is also pending. Okay, that examination goes to be in MCQ format. We don't know about the second semester, but again there is a possibility. Right now, the more possibility of in MCQ format. So keeping in mind those things, we have to just find out the midway of learning our topic, which you need to be ready for MCQ format also. And if something happens of everything just take a proper place, and your descriptive examination, if that happens, then you need to be also ready for that. So I'm just going in a midway, that you need to be ready for MCQ and you need to be ready for descriptive pattern also. So I just prepared those notes, and we are going to take the help of these notes while actually studying our topics through these online platforms. So before starting numericals, what we have to study, that I just mentioned in first part. Just the topmost part of the screen. I think that screen is properly visible to you. Types of averages. There are 3 averages: mathematical averages, positional averages and miscellaneous averages. Mathematical averages are purely depends on mathematical calculations. They don't have any what we can say, the advantage of positions, advantage of miscellaneous information. So those averages are purely of mathematical average, where we are actually going to do a mathematical equation, mathematical calculations, and those are very standard averages, because we can say those were the perfect averages when we talk about a mathematical average. When we talk about institutional average here, this one, then in institutional average, not institutional, it's a positional average. Just read it like that, position. It's actually positional average. In positional average, the things depends on the positions, where your coordinates are being positioned, where the location of your calculations being there depends, then actually that depends on that coordinational positions, and here you are going to find out the different averages. Means when we are going to calculate the mean, that is a part of arithmetical average. When you are going to calculate the median, then mode, then quartiles, that is actually these three things is a part of our syllabus. This is a part of positional average, because here we are going to do the calculation on the basis of positions of the data or the coordinates. Okay, that is a more technological thing, more uh, statistical, means that is a part of operational research, and that way we just don't have to be reach up to that level. We just have to do a simple statistics here, so study a simple statistics here. So this is a positional average, and the third is a miscellaneous average, which is actually what we can say, not a mathematical one, not a positional one, where a miscellaneous information is going to be used, that is moving average and progressive average. This type of averages generally we we take the help of these type of averages in the technical indicators, where we study the stock pattern, share market analysis, technical analysis of particular stock price, where we generally do the moving averages study, technical indicators. So that thing is called a miscellaneous average. So basically there are three types of averages: mathematical average, out of which we are going to study arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. In positional average we are going to study median, mode, and quartiles. We don't have these things in our syllabus. And in miscellaneous averages we don't have to study anything, because that is not the part of our syllabus. But again, I just give you the information that this is a part of stock market study, where we are going to study the technical indicators. Now in arithmetic mean, these are the formulas. We have two methods: one is a direct method, another is an indirect method. I just try to solve the problems by two methods. Now there are three series. One is individual series, discrete series, and continuous series. In the individual series means there is nothing, there's only one series where they don't have any frequency, so that thing is called as individual series. Discrete series, where there is a frequency, for the number of students and marks. There will be two rows where we have the information in two rows, that thing is called as a discrete series. And in continuous series, where actually there is a continuity of data, means from 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, where there is a continuity of data, that thing is called as a continuous series. So in individual series we have two formulas here. For simple series, mean, it is denoted by a, small a. Summation x, this sign is called as summation x divided by small n. In indirect method, formula is mean equals to x plus summation dx divided by n, or there is another alternative formula, mean equals to a plus summation dx upon n. Those formula we are going to study at the time of problems also. Then the next series is a discrete series, where you can see the difference of f here. F means actually frequency, because if there is no frequency, then it's a simple series. When there is the introduction of frequency and there is no continuity of data, then that thing is called as a discrete series. This particular areas will get cleared when we will going to see the problems. So mean equals to summation fx divided by capital N. There is another alternative formula from indirect method, mean equals to x plus summation f dx divided by n, or mean equals to a plus summation f dx divided by n. And when there is a continuous series, a equals to summation fx divided by n, or in an indirect method we have mean equals to x plus summation f dx, f deviation x divided by n multiplied by I is equal to the interval in that particular series, means 0 to 10, 10 to 20, here is the interval of 10, and x is actually the mid value of that particular class interval. So these are the formulas, direct method and indirect method. Now we move to the problems. Look, now this is the first problem. In this particular problem we had solved the problem with the direct method, and here from here actually this is the problem in indirect method. Okay, and this is a problem in direct method. Now look, the first problem. From the following data, find out the arithmetic mean. We have here the simple series. Now this is a very simple series or individual series. Here we just look at here. There is only one series here. There is no frequency. There is no continuity of data. Only there is a mention of marks. 80, 75, 76, 92, 95, 70, 68 and 65. Understand? Now we have to solve this problem by two methods. One is direct method, another is indirect method. Understand? Now first we will concentrate on direct method. Now we are going to arrange that data in a tabular form, as I explained to you in first lecture, that we just have to position the data in a properly tabular form. Then we have to apply this type of formulas, and then we will find out the answer. Now here in this particular first calculation in a direct method, we just have to find out the average. That's why that thing is very simple. Now what we do, we just position the data in a tabular form. Summation x, actually this is a x, and summation is actually a summation value, means you just have to do the grand total of this all values, and the grand total of this all values is 621. Okay, and n equals to number of items. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So number of items equals to 8. Now we have these two values with us. Now we will going to place these values in our formula. A equals to summation x divided by n. Summation x we had find out 621 divided by 8. So arithmetic mean is 77.63. Okay, I hope you understand this thing. Now we are going to solve the same problem with indirect method. We just had to put the same values in a tabular form. N equals to 8. Now here what we have to do, we have to assume the mean, the mid value, which is we have to deduct it from that particular table, that is dx, x minus 65. That will called as a x, that will be called as a dx, deviation from x. So what we did here, we just assume the mean as 65, the smallest value of that particular row or table or data. So 80 minus 65, 15, 75 minus 65, 10, 76 minus 65, 11, 92 minus 65, 27, so on. 65 minus 65, 0. Now we just have to do the total of this thing. It will be 101. Okay, now we will move to the formula. A equals to summation x plus summation dx divided by n. X, that is assume mean is 65, plus summation dx means total of this particular row, particular column, that is summation dx, 101 divided by number of items 8. So 65, this is a printing mistake here. Okay, 65 plus 12.63. so answer of mean is 77.63. You can tally the answers. Direct method and indirect method have the same answers. Or another way we can solve the problem, as we put here the 65, the smallest value, you can just have the any one of that particular value. Here we just had the 85 here. You can take anything you just want here. 85 has been deducted from x, so it will be dx, 80 minus 85, 75 minus 85, 76 minus 85, here minus 59. We just put this thing in here. X assume mean is here 85, then summation dx is minus 59 divided by 8. So again we had got the answer 77.62. so there is a minor change, 77.63, 77 minus 62. So as a whole, we just find out the answers, and we just found out the answers, and answers are the same from a direct method or from a indirect method. So I hope you understand the simple series where we solve the problem by direct method and indirect method. In next lecture we will see the problem of discrete series. Thank you.